Hello guys and welcome back to Madden 20. This is the NFL draft of 2021. I called it 2020 last year, but technically 2020 is coming to an end and this is the 2021 draft, I guess. I don't know. It's year number 3 though. Year in our franchise. Year number 3. And if you guys haven't watched the series up to this point, man, you're missing out. Go back and go watch it, or you can just watch it from here. Either way, it's gonna be a good video. But taking a look at our history of the draft, we had George Bradley, who had a dominating season, and he won. He was the best defensive back. He had the most interceptions in the league. And he won Rookie of the Year. Now, they did not give him a development boost. He's still a normal development. And you guys can call this cheating if you want, but I'm doing it already. I've already made it up in my mind because this was his rookie season. He had double-digit interceptions. He had Best Defensive Back in the League award, and he had Defensive Rookie of the Year award, and he won the Super Bowl. And he had interceptions in the Super Bowl. Why is this man still a normal dev trait, dude? I'm bumping him up, but I wanted to do it on camera just because I'm not trying to do anything cheeky. I want you guys to see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is, honestly, I'm bumping it up 1. I'm not even going to... honestly, I feel like he should be this. He should be superstar, but I'm going to bump him up 1. If he has another season like he did, and they don't give him a chance to get it bumped up, I'm going to bump it up again. But he'll have to obviously repeat the same season that he had. Like if he doesn't get double-digit interceptions again, then I won't bump him up. But dude, he got a double-digit interception season. He went on to win a Super Bowl in his rookie, season, and had an interception or 2. I think he had 2. He might only have 1, but either way, he deserves this, and I'm not going to cheat him. If you guys think that's cheating, you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. Go play your own franchise then. Do it your way. But that's what's happening, okay? So we have a star on our team in George Bradley, at least. I think he deserves superstar, but whatever. George Bradley, man, we drafted him, though, and he's been a phenomenal player. Christian Wilkinson hasn't really lived up to what I thought he would. He's already 25 now and hasn't really done much for us. But we did draft Miles Jack, who kind of struggled to stay healthy last season, but he's been a phenomenal player, and I'm so glad we picked him up because when he is out on that field, he is dominating, and Jerome Baker is just walking in his footsteps. We did also pick up Clinton Dix, who's been a good tackler, but he's kind of struggled in coverage. Fitzpatrick's done pretty well, nothing too phenomenal. But Xavier Howard, man, he's done phenomenal. I think George Bradley and him bounce off of each other very well. George Bradley's learning from Xavier Howard, and it's just working out. Now, next guy we just picked up from last episode in the free agency was this guy right here. It's going to be nice to have another superstar on our team to try and make us look a little more scary. Now, who is this down here? This was actually another guy we picked up. Melvin. He's a superstar, but he's not going to really start that much. He might start in the slot, and it would be nice to have another superstar on the field. 3-in-1 time would be the most Miami's ever had on defense. On offense, Benji Person was a guy that we drafted. He had a phenomenal season as well. It wasn't like record breaking, like kind of like George Bradley was, so I'm not going to bump his can't even speak. I'm not going to bump his development trade up. He did have a very good season though, and as long as he continues to have good seasons like that, man, he's going to dominate. And so we'll see what happens with him. Benji Person though is going good. The biggest thing is honestly, man, the surprise of Josh Rosen. I honestly thought I was going to be, getting rid of him and trading him out. I didn't think he was going to really work out, but he's making it hard to get rid of him, and he's going to stay. He did just bring us a Super Bowl. We're going to see how he plays this season, though. If he totally flips the table and does horrible, then we'll probably look at him as like, you know, a Colin Kaepernick or a Tim Tebow, or, you know, a quarterback that had one really good season and then just vanished. I'm hoping that's not the story. I think the biggest thing that this team needs is an offensive line. It's still probably going into next season the worst offensive line that we could possibly have. And why is this guy not starting? Let's go ahead and start him. But yeah, worst offensive line we could possibly have. We did also pick up Ricky Seals-Jones to help out Jasicki and give us a little more depth there. So, and the wide receiver that you see at the bottom right of your screen as well. So those are all the pickups we did leading up to this point. This is the team. It's definitely a different team in some areas from, you know, just the Super Bowl a year ago. So not bad. I still feel like this is a very, very, you know, weaker team, but a team that is going to be a threat nonetheless. I mean, we have a very solid defense, an 83 overall defense, and it's our offensive line that I'm most worried about. If we can build on an offensive line, I think we could be very good. We're not going to look at the view free agency recap because you can just check out last video. So let's go ahead, start the draft. It's going to be a longer video, so let's go ahead and get it underway now. As we will be picking 7th. We traded for some of these picks, so let me turn my TV down so you guys don't hear the echo. The New York Giants, though, they'll get the #1 pick. I'm hoping they don't pick John Steed. I don't want
the Rams are now
let's
on
see.
the clock.
And it's Kenneth Osborne, a subscriber, going #1. A direct tackle from Michigan, 77 overall. You're going to New York, my friend. Congratulations. That is the first time we've ever had a subscriber go #1 overall. And it is Kenneth Osborne. You're the #1 overall pick, dude. It doesn't get better than that.
The Bengals are now.
Dustin Shaw goes next, middle linebacker from Penn State, 75 overall. Now, I want to take a look really quick. We don't want John Steed to go. We don't want Mark Mello to go. And we don't want Cedric Fine to go. Now those are the picks we want. Ooh, Kaya Breeland, 77 overall. Nice pick by the Bengals, and their rivals are up next, Pittsburgh Steelers. So we'll see what they pick. But those are all the guys that I'm really wanting to get. I'm not going to be able to snag them all, but I would like to have, you know, some of them. And I would like to bring a subscriber.
The Vikings are now on the
to the team as well. And the only subscriber that I'm looking at is Mark Mello, but he's a wide receiver, and that is like the last position that's on the most needed. But I don't know. You know, I might just do him because he's a subscriber. All my subscribers have went to different teams up to this point. If I did pick him, he would be the first one to go on my team.
Now on the clock.
Russell Kirkland goes next, left tackle. I was actually really looking at him, and that would have been an amazing pick, 77 overall, and that's really good for Minnesota. And if I was to be smart and make the best call, I would probably draft an offensive line guy. But man, is it boring to do that. I know that they're in my opinion, they're the most important positions, but that doesn't stop me from you get more excited when you pick a big position like wide receiver and stuff like that. Malcolm Marsh tight end for San Fran. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we will pick with pick number 7. We could go Casey Wood, but there's just doesn't make sense, you know. Early first rounder though. This is another subscriber, by the way. Boston College, A+ throw power, A- throw under pressure, and A- throw accuracy short. And he's only 21. As much as I'd love to do it, it's like Josh Rosen just came off of the Super Bowl win. How crazy would that be if I did that? Jim Adams, LSU right guard. We could use a right guard. Almost A's across the board, man. Agile. He's only 21, mid-first, but then it says he's a mid-first rounder. So it's like maybe I don't go with him. This is going to be a harder pick for me, man, honestly. Jerome Baldwin would be very good, but we don't need him. John Steed, man, he is a late first rounder. So do we not go with him? Cedric Fine, late first rounder as well. But man, look at his combine. His combine is amazing. Dakota Pittman, late first. Man, he's good as well. Alvin Stevenson. Oh my goodness, he's amazing. Ohio State. There's just so many good picks here. Right tackle Trent McFarland. Oh boy. He's literally he's top 3 in everything on his combine. Trent McFarland. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to be smart here and we're going to pick an offensive line. Question is, do we go with Jarrett Nixon, A-, pass block finesse, he's 22, Oklahoma State, or do we go with Jim Adams? Oh, he's got 2 A's. Right guard, mid-first round talent, 21 LSU. Or do we go with the guy all the way down here, Trent McFarland? Trent McFarland has the best combine rate, but his talent says that he's a late first rounder. Which doesn't make sense to me because he is 2 A's as well, and they're A-. Let's see, Jim Adams. Yeah, his is, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna go with right guard Jim Adams from LSU. Wait a second, Mark Mello is still available. Let's see what it says about Mark Mello. Oh, he's an early. Oh my goodness, yeah. His is first, second, 16th. He's not that fast, but he's 6'2", 210, 22 pounds. Early first. All right, if I was to go Jim Adams, man, he's not going to be there. Neither will Tay. John Steed will. I'm not going to pick John Steed because I think John Steed would definitely be there for my next pick. I hope. Because he's all freaking A's across the board. But if this year I was really wanting to bring in a subscriber on my team, the only one that kind of makes sense would be either Tay or Mark Mello. I don't really need a direct tackle because we have Wilkinson. And yeah, we did draft Benji Person last year, but that's only one wide receiver. You need multiple wide receivers, and we don't have any more, really. But man, I'm going to be upset, though, if we don't get Jim Adams. Mark Mello is 22. Jim Adams is 21. But his combine rating is first in almost is everything except for 2. All right, I'm gonna put my faith in the talent. The talent thing. It says this is an early first rounder, which means he's probably gonna go early first round. Jim Adams is a mid first rounder, so I'm praying that he goes mid in the first round. So we're gonna go with Mark Mello as the 7th pick. I know it's a wide receiver, and wide receiver is definitely. It's like right now, as far as I have rated here, it is 3rd on my need list. Right guard is number 1, so you'd think it, but I'm gonna take that chance that Jim Adams is still gonna be there. I'm gonna take Mark Mello. I'm trying to play the board, trying to play other teams. So let's hope that was a good pick. Okay, 74 overall. It's kind of glitching out. Okay, 74 overall, hidden talent. So 500 downs, yada yada. We'll get to see what he is, but 74 deep threat. He is a scheme fit, and it says we drafted him in. He's number 16th, and we drafted him 7th. But that's not bad. 74 overall is the round average. His speed is a little slower. I think Benji Pearson is a little faster than him, but his acceleration is fine. That speed is fine. But look at the route running, man. The jumping's 88, release 81. Is he going to be tough? 88 injury, 78 toughness. So hopefully that's not too bad. The toughness is a little lower though. Any traits? Run after catch. That's all he has. That's fine. We'll take it, man. 75 catching, though, and 72 catching traffic is going to be a problem, but nothing that a little bit of hard work and practice can't fix. So there he is, Mark Mello, one of my subscribers. Welcome to the team. There you are, my friend. Let's continue on. We won't be picking again until 20, and that's actually kind of late. I'm hoping Adams drops to us. I would be very happy if he did, but Miami has a subscriber on the team now for the first time, and it's Mark Mello. So hopefully that will work.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Oh my God. Jim Adams literally went next, so it wouldn't have mattered what I did. And he's a 77 overall. I probably just missed out on a freaking X factor. Like, just for him to go that early, but it say mid. That, yeah, he's probably an X factor, knowing my luck. I mean, 77 overall X factor. I just know it. And Tony Westerman, of course, and that's great news. New England drafts a very good tight end, direct tackle. So that sucks. Let's hope none of the rest of our guys that we're looking at go, though. We could still get a decent offensive line guy, and I think no matter what, that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm not even going to look at any other position, because then I'll end up not drafting an offensive line guy, and I'm going to have an offensive line if I want to succeed in this league. And there goes Jarek Nixon. That was one of the guys we were looking at, 75 overall, going to Washington. Congratulations, dude.
The Texans.
Pat Marsh. We're going to start going a little faster now. I want to make sure I get to see my subscribers go. Karen Baldwin, though, cornerback. Nice pick.
Are now on the clock.
Let's keep advancing here. Cedric Fine, right outside linebacker, a guy that we were going for, and that's the highest overall I've seen. 78 overall, and he's going to the New Orleans Saints. That's the guy that we were going to try and get, and look at that. He turned out to be great. 78 overall. That's that's cool. Good for him. And Coda Pittman, a strong safety guy we were looking at, goes to Cleveland. Just making a team that's already overpowered even more overpowered. Strong safety from Alabama. Congratulations to Coda Pittman. So here we go. Miami is back on the clock for the second time in the first round. We have 3 picks in the first round this year. And, wow, Casey Wood is still available. So I wonder if he's a bust or not. I don't know. Do we go John Steed? I know I said I was going to go freaking O-line. But, man, there's just too many good picks, you know? This dude is a late first rounder. Trent McFarland. What is John Steed? He's a late first rounder as well. Ooh. We're going to go running back. I know this is not, look, I know it's stupid. And you guys can say what you want, but man, I have a feeling you're gonna regret this if John Steed turns out to be an X factor. So just don't even say anything. 74 overall, hidden talent. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, let's take a look. Let's dive into these. Wait, John is ranked 14th in true talent, and you drafted him at 20. So I actually did really good. We'll take that. Break tackle 83, speed 91, acceleration 88. Agility 87, carrying 80, and that's coming in the league. It's not bad. Trucking is 86. I would like to have that like at 88, but for a power back to have 91 speed, I'm pretty sure that's actually really good. And the only trait that he comes in with is aggressive catch, so you know we'll take that. As far as injury, he's gonna be a healthy dude. I don't want to jinx him, but I'm excited about this pick. John Steed, welcome to the team. Stiff arm is 82. But that speed and that acceleration for a power back is pretty nice. So I like that. I like that pick. So we're gonna go ahead now and advance pick by pick. Trent McFarland goes. That was the next guy. 76 overall. Wow. I don't know, man. It's like I don't know.
Jets are
Did
now
I
on
make the
clock.
right choice? Alan Stevenson goes.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Keyston Taylor.
The Chiefs are now on the
Dion Hunt. And there he is, Tay-Tay, 74 overall, going to Kansas City. That is another subscriber there going. So now we've had 3 subscribers go. There's only one more missing. And which one is that? Let's see.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Mike Cobb goes to Baltimore. Let's see. So we are just missing Casey Wood. Casey Wood has not went.
The Cowboys.
Spencer
are now on
Spain going to Atlanta.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Trace Greenwood.
Colts are
The
now
Eagles. Sylvester Crawford.
on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock.
And Jerome Hicks going to the Colts. And here we go. Who will the Detroit Lions pick? We're going to put this in real time. They just are coming off of a Super Bowl loss to the Miami Dolphins, who will be picking next. And question is who am I going to pick next? I'm not too sure. Not too sure at all. Who
The Dolphins
should I pick?
are now on
They
the
are
clock.
going to go with Chris Walters, a right end. We're going to go ahead and pause it and pick a player here. And let's see what's available. Casey Wood. Casey Wood is still available. Do we go for him? I know that'd be silly. It says he's an early first round talent. I don't understand why he's not went yet. There's got to be something that the game knows that I don't know. He's A+ in everything, dude. I don't understand. Last time I drafted a quarterback, it didn't go good. Brent Kelly. Didn't turn out well. But at the same time, he could be good trade bait later. Like Brent Kelly, you know. We got a first rounder out of him. Is it too late to get, if it's too late to get any first round talent offensive lineman, then we might go with Casey Wood just to trade him even if that be the case later for another first rounder, you know what I mean? You got to think ahead, guys. This is like a chess game. We could go get Ricky Todman though. Late first round talent. Nothing really sticking out too much there though. Let's keep looking. Direct tackle. Second. I don't see any more first round talent. We will check my. Let's just go. As a matter of fact, let's just go and check my draft board. Casey Wood is literally the only. Ooh, Casey Wood and Scott Freeman haven't won. Not one quarterback goes in the first round. So let's see what this guy could be. Scott Freeman. He is an improviser from Ole Miss. A+ throw power, A- throw accuracy deep, and A- throw under pressure. Second in the 40-yard dash. Second in broad jump. First in the. Okay. Now it's got me questioning which guy would I want to take. A+ throw. So they both have A+ arms. They both have A- throw under pressure. But one has A- deep accuracy and one has A- short accuracy. Casey Wood, his archetype is a strong arm, so chances are his throw power is going to be better than Scott Freeman. Scott Freeman or Casey Wood? Scott Freeman or Casey Wood? Casey Wood says that his is early first. Scott Freeman says his is a late second. Who do we go with? We're going to go with, and like I said, obviously I didn't get a lot of the things that I needed. I got a wide receiver, running back. Those are things that they're nice and they help the offense out. But I really need an offensive line, and even these positions can't be successful without an offensive line. I understand that. I know football, but at the same time, this is trade bait. This could be trade bait for later, getting more first round draft picks if need be, or it could be a star. You never know, and we'll just have to deal with the offensive line. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm gonna regret this when I'm playing the games and I'm getting sacked multiple times. And if that be the case, then that'd be the case. But one way or another, We are building on the offense, and that's all that matters. I think I'm going to go with Casey Wood. This is another subscriber. Why not have 2 subscribers on the team? But just don't get mad if I trade you guys away, because honestly, Casey Wood, if you're not better than Josh Rosen, you're probably not going to start right off the bat. So you'll probably play, on the bench or get traded. You know what I mean? One way or another. You got a lot to live up to, especially playing behind a quarterback who just won the Super Bowl. So you are a scheme fit, though, and that's what's going to make me pick him, because if he does play on the bench, he's going to get more XP than Scott Freeman would. But then at the second time, I have such bad luck because I want Casey Wood. It makes me want to go with Scott Freeman because he's probably got an X factor. So I don't know. We're gonna go with Casey Wood. He's 21. He's younger, and he is a scheme fit. So let's just do it.
Giants are now on the clock.
74 overall, hidden development trait. We'll take it. We will actually take that. 228 pounds. Holy crap. Throw power is a 90. Okay, that's not too powerful. I shouldn't get too excited, but that's not bad though. I've actually seen way lower throw power arms. I think you throw farther than Josh Rosen does. Deep accuracy isn't that bad either. 77. Medium accuracy is at 84. Short accuracy 85. Awareness already at 79. Throw in the run 79. Throw under pressure is at 83, and that's very important in Madden 20, guys. His speed 75, acceleration 75, so he can kind of get out of the pocket. I mean, he is a heavier quarterback, so that is going to slow him down as well. He won't run like a 75. He'll probably run like a 70, but he should still be able to break tackles and get out of the pocket. 89 injury, 86 tough. He might get hurt, but his size, hopefully, he should be healthy. He is a balanced quarterback style. That's his only trait. I think that this is a good pick. He's ranked 15th in true talent, and we got him at 32. Honestly, dude, and I'm not just saying this, I think that he looks better than what Brent Kelly did. One, just because he's got that hidden trait. Obviously, he's better. But yeah. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get through this video now. We got to see all of our subscribers. I ended up actually taking 2 of the subscribers out of the 4, which is not always the case. We're not picking until 5th round. I don't even know if it's important. We're gonna obviously go offensive line, I think. We'll just go with the first offensive line available. At this point, it doesn't even really matter. Rashad Beard, we're just gonna go with him. Why not? 23 years old. Yeah, 57. 57 overall, man. So that's fine. Next user pick, we'll pick 6. We'll just get these out of the way, but I mean that's basically the draft. That's the good part of the draft. And I'm just gonna constantly go with offensive line guys, just because maybe I could get lucky and get somebody. This wasn't as good of a draft that I would want it to be, but at the same time we have, I think every position we picked has a hidden trait. So maybe I'm being a little too hard on myself. Maybe this was a freaking awesome draft. Oh, and that's actually a really good pick for this late in the game. 61 overall. Yeah, I don't think that we... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that we picked a normal player. I think all of our players are above normal. So there's a chance we could have an X factor in there somewhere. So maybe I didn't do too bad. Let's see. Last pick of the draft is Miami. Who are we going to go with? Kirkland, Montgomery, Damar Bradshaw. Let's go with left outside linebacker Malcolm Douglas. Welcome to the team. 24 years old. Don't even know what he is. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look at our draft, take a look at around the league just really quick. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, and then we will end the episode after that. So let's take a look here. Number 1, Mark Mello. So these are obviously the biggest ones. We gave up a lot of our mid-round picks for 3 first rounders. And so with our first pick, we ended up going with subscriber Mark Mello, 22 years old from Arizona State. Comes in at 74 overall. Not bad, 90 speed, 93 acceleration. Then we pick up the running back that we really wanted, John Steed, the power back, man. 91 speed for a power back is nice. Then we end up picking up unexpectedly, even more unexpected than Mark Mello, and another subscriber, Casey Wood, at quarterback. And this one's very unexpected, not just for us, but for, the league and everyone watching, because Miami is just coming off of a Super Bowl win. Josh Rosen is a Super Bowl MVP quarterback, but yet Miami still goes with a quarterback in the draft. So, question mark? I don't know. Then that's really it. We get a decent right tackle later in the draft in Julius Wade. He could actually possibly see some playing time. Who knows? Maybe we could grow on him. Who knows? He is 23 though, so he'll definitely make the cut probably. I'll tell you that. But these two probably won't. So yeah, let's take a look at how other teams did. The Eagles, not the best of drafts for them. Sylvester Crawford, they picked him, and he looks like he could possibly be a bust, but 69 overall is not far from 70. I think he could make it. Falcons get a nice tight end in Spencer Spain. Malcolm Marsh for another tight end, good tight end, but the rest of that, the 49ers had a horrible draft. Same with the Giants. They did get Kenneth Osborne, 77 overall, their direct tackle run stopper, so we'll keep an eye out on you. And that's one of our subscribers. But besides that, the Giants had a horrible draft. And then we take it over to Jacksonville, man. Richard and Tony, left outside linebacker and wide receiver. And this is actually a decent draft. They got 270-plus overall players. Jets got a diamond in the rough, I think, in late second round, Morris Robbins. But besides that, they had a bad draft as well. Detroit didn't really get that many picks this year. For their first pick, they got Chris Walters, tried to make the best out of it, and Roy Caldwell. Taking in consideration their late picks, I think they actually had a good draft. Anthony Spagle for the Packers, that's a solid pick, and Edward Griffin's not too bad either. We'll see, though. He could have a high dev trait. The Panthers get Allen Stevenson, and I think this is a dominating pick in the secondary, one of the best you could have done, and they do it. They also get Jesse Harden, or 67 overall, not bad. Not a bad draft for Panthers. The Patriots had a lot of picks this year and kind of blew it, honestly. They get one good pick, in my opinion, and that was Westerman. For the Raiders, they get 71 overall Hickman. The Rams, Dustin Shaw, Marcus Brady. This is actually a good draft. The Rams had a freaking really good draft. Denzel Sapp, Marcus Brady, Dustin Shaw. Those are definitely some starters in the future. Mike Cobb, really the only thing to talk. Actually, no, my bad. I stand corrected. Randy Buckhalter could start, and the same with Wilkerson and Ronald. Okay, so Baltimore had a good draft as well. Jarrett Nixon for the Washington. We would have liked to have him, but we didn't get it. The Saints have a very good draft as well in Cedric Fine and Marvin Malecki. Trent McFarland goes to Seattle, and then Manny Gaffney. Keep an eye out for them. Pittsburgh Steelers have a good draft in Oscar Patterson and Ricky Todman, working on that defensive line, and Rashawn Richmond could be a good cornerback as well. Texans, not a good draft. If you didn't get a guy over 70 or above, then you didn't. Not even a decent draft. So bad draft for the Texans. Titans, bad draft. Vikings, decent draft, man. That's pretty good. Russell Kirkland and Kassan Reynolds. So not bad. And here we go. So who was the highest overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft? It was Cedric Fine, coming in at number 178 overall. He got picked 18th, and it was Kenneth Osborne who got picked first, and he is the second most highest overall player. How far did we draft down? Man, if we were thinking about getting him. But where did we go? We're down here now. There we are. Mark Mello, John Steed. Two back-to-backs at least. That's not bad. But overall, like, looking at everybody's drafts, though, I actually think that we had possibly, let's check the Cowboys. Ooh, they had a bad draft. I think we had the best draft. We have three of our overall picks are 74 overall. 3 of our picks. And then we had one that's a 61. I think we had the best draft in the league again this year. That, in my opinion, that's 2 years in a row we've had the best draft. And I'm not just saying that because it's me. I really am, like, looking at the numbers, and I think we have just drafted the best team 2 years in a row. So that's good. But at the same time, not the positions necessarily that we need. It's just the overall talent is better. But at the same time, there's other teams that have drafted X factors, and we have yet to draft an X factor. So maybe, you know, we haven't actually had the best draft. But at first glance, it looks like we have. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. That is the NFL draft of 2021. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. And if you did, make sure to share the video, subscribe, and like the video. Comment what you're thinking. It helps the channel out a lot to grow. And as always, guys, I will see you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.